Hi, Cuthla here. Now, it's been a while since I did a video, and especially after the whole subscriber purge that YouTube did, where, they went through and they got rid of all the inactive accounts, which, hey, saved me having to do it. So, I have to welcome two new subscribers. Our numbers dropped down to 65. I'm back up to 67, which is cool. I didn't lose as many as I thought. So, with that, I would like to welcome Raza228 and Curvy Chloe. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. I hope that I can continue to keep making content for you guys and hopefully keep making it a little bit sooner than once every couple months. And I hope you guys stick around. So, thanks. Now, with that said, like I said, it's been a while since I've done a video. And there's a lot of things I wanted to talk about. The most notable one that came up was the Trayvon Martin case. I actually have decided that I won't talk about that. Main reason why is because Zimmerman's been indicted on second-degree murder now. Now we just wait for the court case. I have a good feeling that's going to go well for the Martin family. The only thing I can say is it's about goddamn time. What to talk about then? Well, something that strikes a little bit near and dear to me, as what I wish to talk about, is, of course, anyone knows, you've seen it, movies, games, World of Warcraft, um, you know, I enjoy them all. And I was surprised recently. I heard about um, all the fuss that seems to be being made when this one game called Street Fighter X Tekken was released, and then people found out that a character by the name of Poison was being included in. And I was just along the lines of like, wow, that was a kind of an obscure character. I mean, she's popped up in a couple other games, but to actually have her in like a big mainstream release like that, I was like, hey, cool, way to go. But man, there's another guy out there. He actually did a documentary style video on Poison, explaining her background because apparently some people were so hung up on Poison's sexuality. And just in case you're wondering, here's a couple pictures of her. And personally, I take a look at that, I'm like, okay, she's very, very attractive. Yes, I would tap that. Does the fact that Poison is a pre-op transgender affect that decision? For me? No. But this seems to be affecting everybody else that plays this game. And the most notable one that I've been hearing about this is that what message is this conveying to the kids that play this game? I understand that that's actually a pretty legitimate concern. It's always been traditionally understood that kids play video games. So that's the way it was when I started playing video games back in the 80s. My first system was an Atari, followed up by a VIC-20, and then moved on to a Nintendo, so on and so forth. And I have to say, that particular little argument rearing its head in 2012 both kind of surprises and disappoints me. Because in this day and age, where I've heard topics people were talking about on this, about how the industry is trying to get the younger players back. You know, let's get the kids playing early so that way we can have people like me that come along. We had good memories as kids of playing video games, and we'll take them into adulthood with us. Basically, having the games grow with us. And now, the gaming industry has done just that. It has grown with us. We have more games today that are more graphically superior, way better AI, better writ, better performed, better voiced. Some of them that are just frankly humongous in terms of the type of power it takes necessary to run them, you know. And of course, yeah, there's going to be the little kids playing it, but the last time I checked, the average video game demographic now is somewhere around 18 to 24 years old. These are young adults playing these games. These ain't little kids. That's like the biggest demographic from what I understand. And to have people sitting there all of a sudden jumping up on a soapbox and preaching over a video game character who, in the series that she's in, the Street Fighter X Tekken game and stuff, she is the one lone transgendered fighter out of all the other characters that are on there that are all in some way, shape, and form. I mean, we got soldiers, we got trained Interpol agents, we got, psychotic super psychics, dedicated warriors searching for perfection, vengeful Air Force pilots, um, pro wrestlers, robots, cyborgs, all that stuff there. And they're going to focus on one character because she's transgendered. Because, well, what type of message is that character sending to the kids? Really? Um, in this day and age, to where we got games like Gears of War and the God of War series that are, like I said, I've seen little kids playing these games, having a blast playing them. But, if you've played God of War 3 and you watch Kratos literally rip Helios's head off so he could use it as a flashlight through the rest of the game, and then you're going to sit there and come forth and complain about Poison being transgendered? And what's this say to the kids? Really? I mean, I want to know what exact type of priorities we got going on here that such a cruel and violent act like what Kratos did in God of War 3 to Helios can be so quickly brushed under the rug because of somebody who, one, was not comfortable in the body she was born in, two, actually sought the medical treatment necessary to do gender reassignment, and has made it up to pre-op. And on top of that, looks damn good for all of her effort. That's a very private thing, and the only reason why people know that she's transgendered is probably because Poison told them. And yet, here she is in the game, and she is throwing down with the cyborgs, the psychotics, the madmen, the psychics. And she's standing tall. And people want to question that. Now, granted, I realize that seems like it might be silly for me to bring it up as it stands in the context of this is in a video game. But the reliance upon the message of what are we sending to our kids when everybody knows there's a rating system out there specifically for the parents. Because let's face it, little kids, if they're going to be getting Street Fighter X Tekken, it ain't going to be on their dime. Mom and dad are buying it. So it basically then breaks down to, since if mom and dad is going to be buying this for little Timmy, mom and dad have the ultimate say in if the kid is going to be playing this or not. And if they're worried about the message that a character like Poison can send and stuff, but yet they bought their kid God of War, I think a few things need to be rethought then. Don't you think? Anyway, thanks for your time. I'll see you guys later.